G'day guys. Have you ever wondered if your actual NBN is performing as it should? And are you having a lot of trouble like watching videos and stop starting, stuttering and whatnot? Well, I'm going to show you something that's going to reveal that we're being lied to and bullshit to. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to an NBN speed test. And let's do an NBN speed test and let's see what we get. We get a ping of 5. Now bear in mind, right, I am actually streaming live at 4K, so my upload should actually show about, say, 7 megabits, according to this test. But as you can see, it is a mere 34. It might sneak up. 35. So yeah, so this is actually reporting that I'm getting an upload speed of 36.2 megabits per second. Now, if I just say that's what I actually am getting, and I wanted to actually stream a 4K video. Now, the 4K video on YouTube, I can get by with 30 megabits per second. And I have been doing that over a year ago. No problems whatsoever. Beautiful, crisp, clean 4K content. But see, lately what's happening is, all I can stream at is 9 megabits, right? 8 megabits. See, I've got a settings here. I'll just show you my settings. Output. Now that is 30 megabits, because that is 30,000 kilobits per second, or bits per second, sorry. So I should actually be able to put 35, but over time I've had to put it down to 30, because as more and more people jump on the NBN, I've noticed, well, maybe it's because there's so many people on the NBN, I had to put this down. And 30 megabits for quite a time was the most reliable. So I stuck with that. But lately, all right, this is the actual 4K resolution that I'm streaming at. But lately I found that I can't. And here's why. 8, that's 8 megabits. That's not even enough for HD. And yet, when we go to do a speed test, right, bear in mind, if I do a speed test, I should actually show 30 megabit connection. So what's going on? I mean, an NBN test, right? This is a recommended one because it's secure, and that. It says, download at the moment shouldn't be affected at all. And that is actually a bit low. It should be about 95, 96. Well, there it is. Getting that now, which is fine. I'm not downloading anything, which is cool. That's good, but I don't really need it. I'm more interested in my upload. Now I'm getting something that's more true. This is actually well, that's not true now. Now it's starting to fudge the actual figure. Now even with that setting, right, or even with that reading, right, I should be able to upstream, right, or upload at 30 megabits per second. What's going on? What's actually telling the truth? Well, if I go to my YouTube channel, right, and I go to my live thing, it'll tell me that I am, what I'm doing, that I'm actually live. And this, if it was good, it would go green. In other words, it would say, yeah, well, you're getting 25, 30 megabits per second. But as you can see, I am getting a red light. And it says video output low. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. And as such, viewers will experience buffering. All right? But when I go here, how can I? How can I do the 30 megabits per second if NBN is not delivering? That's all it's delivering. That's a real-time app that needs 30 megabits per second, but it's not getting it. I am not getting it. I am paying for a 40 megabit upload and 100 megabits per second download, and I should be getting that, but I can't. And why can't I? Because Optus is not paying for enough of the services or not getting enough from NBN. What happens is they're supposed to, for every, say, your 10 clients, they're supposed to cover it so that every client gets the minimum, right, of bandwidth. Now, irrespective, right, if, let's say this was a real busy time, which it's not, it's lunchtime, and, most people are usually just kicking back, relaxing, watching TV or whatever. It's supposed to be in our off-peak. And this is the best I can get at off-peak. So can you imagine how bad it is on on-peak, when it's peak? Yes, it does. It goes down to 5 megabits. So, yeah, I'm pissed. I want everyone to at least, see what they can stream, right? Because upload and download actually tells you whether you are paying the right amount. Now, I'm on the top tier, so I should get the full 95 megabits per second, and I expect at least the minimum of 37 megabits per second. When I first connected up, I was absolutely astounded, and I was absolutely happy that what I paid for, I was getting, but I'm not getting that now. I'm pissed. This is a recording, a live 4K feed recording, and it's going to be stuttery if it was live, because I know for a fact it is absolutely stuttery. And I have to wait now. Once I stop recording or stop streaming, I have to wait at least 30 or 40 minutes, depending on how long I've been streaming, mind you, just so that the stream can be buffered. What's in the buffers can be actually put through. As you can see, I've dropped 64% of my stream. So therefore, naturally I have to be 64% of the. I have to actually keep my OBS running for 64% of the time that I was streaming for. Like, just say I was streaming for 2 minutes, I would have to actually have my OBS continue for another 3 minutes, just so that the whole video is actually is put onto the YouTube, and then it can be ingested. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and if you're not sure what bandwidth or speed you're getting, a good test is to do an upload speed. Gives you a good indication that you're being ripped off. Hope this has been informative, and I hope you do try out to get the OBS Studio and to see if you can actually do some streaming. And I can guarantee you're going to even have a hard time with HD doing HD content, because at 9 megabits it's just not enough. You need about 15 for HD content, to provide HD content. All right, enough. I'm pissed. Bye for now.